Yes, guys. Evening to all. This evening, I will do a walk through Welchman Hall Gully this evening. Here's a board giving information on the general risk, visitor information on general risk. This is Welchman Hall Gully. From here you can see a good view of St. Andrew and the Scotland District. And this is the walkway to the lookout point. So again, Welchman Hall Gully is in the central parish of St. Thomas. And this is also an underground cave, like Harrison's Cave. The board says the Barbados National Trust, and it gives a history of Welchman Hall Gully. Yes, guys. So it talks about the Welchman Hall Gully was originally part of a Welchman Hall plantation owned by General Arthur Williams, a Welchman, over 200 years ago. After changing hands only 4 times, the gully was bought by the Barbados National Trust in 1962. This was the trust's first property. The only remains of Welchman Hall plantation is the Williams family vault, located on the vault road to the west of the gully. The gully is located 270 meters, 880 feet above sea level, and is 1.25 kilometers, 1.25 kilometers, 3/4 mile long, and divided into 6 sections. Each section represents a different cultural heritage aspect of Barbados. The rest I will leave you to read as I make my way down into Welchman Hall Gully. This board here says, in 2007, the Tourism Development Corporation generously donated to Welchman Hall Gully 10 benches, 4 picnic tables, and 4 bins. The Tourism Development Corporation has continued to support the Welchman Hall Gully, and in 2014 replaced the garbage bins, repaired the benches, and donated new signage. With both private and government support, Welchman Hall Gully visitors and Barbadians are able to experience our natural heritage at the same time and conserve and protect our natural history and promote children's education. Yes, this is my homeland, as it was here, my family's village. I will show you when I get to the lookout point, when I get back. And lots of monkeys are always down here. So this is an underground cave, but it is not as spruced up like how Harrison's Cave is. The sign says exit, but do not pass this point when monkeys are feeding. There are lots of monkeys always down in this gully. Yes, please. You really keep the polecats and the chickens. So on. So this is the north entrance. This is the north side of Welchman Hall Gully. Closest to Carrington's village and Sturgis. This is where my family, this area is where my family from my mother's side is from. And here's a pond here. It seems to be harboring mosquitoes though. Now entering the orchard. The sign says the orchard. Historically, much of the Barbados was deforested for sugarcane. It was in gullies where it, it was in gullies where fruit trees were planted to supply the needed fresh fruit. In history volume but Notes of the West Indies, Dr. George Pinkard, 1806, wrote about Welchman Hall Gully. We were led into a fine valley of fruits which offered the most grateful refreshment that could have presented itself. Presently, since many of the fruit trees found in the orchard are over 50 years old and more than 50 feet, 15 meters tall, many of these fruit trees were replanted from 2007 to 2010. You will notice them along the path up to number 13 sign. Although the gullies provide one of the best environments for fruit trees, competing with monkeys for the fruit is a skill not yet mastered without extreme measures. The fruiting season is during our rainy season, June to November. And this booklet I have in my hand says Welchman Hall Gully was once a cave, then the roof of the cave collapsed. The forest grew inside its walls. The grapefruit is thought to have originated here, and the gully is now a haven for native plants and wildlife. It's a place of beauty, conservation, and education. The gully is one of the last remaining forest areas on the island. And this we call it Hudson Memorial, donated by James and friends. Yes, guys, this is all the central uplands of Barbados in the parish of St. Thomas. St. Thomas can best be referred to as the central uplands of Barbados or the heart of Barbados. So in this parish, there's no sea nor coastline in it. It is a parish, it is a landlocked parish along with St. George. St. George and St. Thomas are the two landlocked parishes here in Barbados. These are the bamboos here. The sign here says bamboo vulgaris. Bamboo is among the world's most curious and versatile plants. Bamboo spreads by sending up shoots from horizontal stems or, or rhizomes, and they have a very unique reproductive cycle. Bamboo do not flower or fruit each year. rather individual plants with flower and fruit once, and then the intervals between germination and reproduction cycles can last anywhere from 15 to 120 years. Native to Asia, bamboos have come to symbolize resistance to hardship as they stay green all year and bend without breaking. Okay, this is what Welchman Hall Gully looks like. It is a property of the Barbados National Trust. As the board says, it is the trust's first property. The National Trust bought it in 1962. And this is supposed to be the spring, but I like it dried up because I don't see it operating. It says the spring is no longer used, but just over 100 years ago, it was a source of potable water for the residents and their livestock. With modernization, the spring was replaced with pipe running water. However, in 1955, with water supplies cut off after Hurricane Janet, the last hurricane to directly hit Barbados, this spring was the only source of potable water in the region. This broken concrete is the remains of a trough that once watered livestock. This is where the spring was at Welchman Hall Gully, which is now dried up. The next place that we'll visit is Harrison's Cave. Very soon I will visit Harrison Cave, which is nearby, also in the parish of St. Thomas. So my mother and aunts used to play and run about down here. And uncles used to run about down here as children. That was long before the National Trust bought it. And even when the National Trust bought it, they still used to they used to run about here. I was back in the day. This is the Nutmeg Walk, and this board gives detail about the Nutmeg Walk. It says Maristica Fairgrounds. Welchman Hall Gully boasts the only nutmeg grove on the island of Barbados. Many of these trees are believed to be more than 100 years old. They originally come from eastern Indonesia. Historically, nutmeg was a treasured commodity, thus ensuring the perpetuation of the species. Nutmeg trees are dioecious, meaning there are separate male and female trees. For every male tree, there needs to be at least 6 female trees in order to produce nuts. It takes about 20 years before the trees bear fruit. The outer fleshy husk of the fruit surrounds a seed that is harvested and sold as the nutmeg spice. On the outside of the seed is a red spidery net called mace, which is also used as a spice. Have a look on the ground, you may find a nutmeg. We're not seeing any nutmeg at the moment. That's crazy. This was one of my family's playground years ago. Hope you guys are enjoying this walk. I'm taking you through Welchman Hall Gully. As I said before, my next visit will be to Harrison's Cave. Since it is now owned by Chaka from Jamaica, I will take you guys to Harrison's Cave and let you guys see what it is like. Harrison's Cave is now they're trying to put a zip line there as well. So in the name change to Harrison's Cave and Eco Adventure Tours. I will keep silent for now and let you guys listen to the sights and sounds of Welchman Hall Gully. And these are the palms, palmier. There are 3 native species of palms found in Barbados: the macaw, Iphanus minima, the cabbage palm, Roystonia, Olarisi, I don't know how to pronounce that, and the thatch palm, Corcothrinax barbadensis. Although most of the palms in this section were introduced as ornamental plants, palms have traditionally played an important role economically and culturally in many countries. In Barbados, our native palms were extensively used. The nut of the macaw palm was eaten. The dried inflorescences of cabbage palm were used as yard brooms. The leaf sheath for basketry and the trees to mark and identify plantation boundaries. The thatch palm, now mainly found in cultivation, was once used for thatching roofs of houses and to make brooms. Today, Barbados imports thatch brooms from St. Lucia. This tree has fallen. I guess it's probably due to Elsa, Hurricane Elsa, that passed last year. I'm not sure. I haven't been in here since I was a little boy, over 10 years ago. I haven't been into the Welchman Hall Gully. 10 going on to 20 years soon. I haven't been into Welchman Hall Gully. I used to come here with tours for school and camps when I was a little boy, but I haven't been here since I left school. But will give me history about native plants. A story about the native plants. down in Welchman Hall Gully. Because you can see some monkeys up in here as well. I don't know if you can spot them from here, but lots of you can see the monkeys up in the trees now. Okay, this is the home for monkeys. Monkeys like to frequent gullies, and this is also home for monkeys. Welchman Hall Gully. Some more bamboos again. I will end my video at the lookout point where you can overlook the Scotland district. There's St. Andrew and St. Joseph on the east coast. The Scotland district comprises of St. Andrew and St. Joseph, the two eastern parishes, and they're referred to as the Scotland district because they resemble the Scotland countryside in England. That's the ornamentals. I'll show you guys my family area, where they are from, when we get to the lookout point. Hi, good evening. Hi. All right. This plaque commemorates the visit of Queen Elizabeth II and the Prince Philip to Welchman Hall Gully on the 19th of February 1975. Yes guys, Welchman Hall Gully. Hi, right. See a chain on that. Staircase over there. Welchman Hall Gully. Another part of the cave. Another part of the underground cave. As you can see, this is nothing like Harrison's cave. This is nothing like Harrison's cave. Harrison's cave is the real deal. This Welchman Hall Gully is okay too, but Harrison's cave is the real deal. That's only my opinion. I'm gonna turn back. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is it was in Welchman Hall Gully where the Bold and Beautiful shot their movie when they came to Barbados. The Bold and Beautiful, which is the daytime soap opera in the United States. They shot their movie here. Well, this is the section of Welchman Hall Gully that will take you back to the Vault Road, and this is the stairs that will take you back to the south entrance. The south entrance to Welchman Hall Gully. So thank you guys for watching and have a blessed evening.